ABC, it's Greeno. Time for an update. It's been a while. Been just, say it again, busy as crap, and to be quite honest, I've had a shit weekend. We had an issue with our central AC, clogged up, got some water flowing there in the back of the basement. Nothing major, just cleanup to be done, and pain in the ass. Anyways, not to start out negative, but I thought I would let you know what's going on this weekend. Dealing with that all day yesterday. I was just in a shit mood, and the mail went real late yesterday. So it was like 6:30 or something, almost 7 o'clock. Somebody bangs on the door, dogs go crazy, run out, see what's going on, and there's a package laying on the porch. Like, man, I'm not expecting anything today. It's kind of weird. Picked it up, and brother Myber got some VCLT, man. Totally unexpected, totally appreciate it, brother. And you know, when you get a package from Myber, the day's gonna pick up, and it definitely did, and it couldn't have come at a better time, man. It was just a crap day yesterday, and your package just really helped. Thanks a lot, man. So I start out with that and show what Mark sent. A couple 45s, and put some notes on here. Killer band, he says, and agreed. It's Mother of God, Black Ocean. I do have an album by these dudes, but never come across this 45, and I kind of understand why. This is number 20 out of 50. German pressing. But thanks, dude. It's killer, man. Like I said, I got one album by these guys and love these dudes. Excited. I haven't listened to anything yet. Like I said, I got this late yesterday and finishing up everything. I am listening to one album, and I'll show that when I get to it here. This is really cool. The Helicopters, 45. It's for Like No Other Man. And then they do a cover of Gimme Shelter. Very freaking cool. Early on, too, with Dragon in the band. Yeah, Dragon, of course, Backyard Babies also. He was doing both bands at one time, playing guitar for both bands. And this is freaking sweet. He just writes, "Enough said." Lucifer 10-inch. It's like it's got 4 tracks on it on Man's Ruin. On white vinyl, I think. Yep. How freaking cool. Like I said, if you get a package from Myber, there's no screwing around. It's going to be some good stuff. And what's playing? Mark wrote on here, this one starts off good, then it takes a dump for a couple, and then picks back up. Enjoy. And you're totally right, dude. This thing starts off, the first track is amazing, and then they go into a couple goofy covers. It's Messenger. This is from like 82, and dude, is this like an original pressing? I think it is. On Jab Records. This is badass, man. I remember seeing this somewhere, and I can't remember if we talked about it before or not. Because, like I said, my memory's shot anyways. But I'm pretty sure this is an original pressing. Let me know if it's not. Like I say, it starts off killer, and then they go into like Hang On Sloopy. They do a cover of that. It's like, what the crap? And then they do another Bebop-A-Lula, whatever, and then it starts picking back up again. And they looks like they were from Georgia, and it's from 82, like I was saying, and it's got metal leanings, but it still has like 70s rock in it too, so it's, you know, there in the beginning. Very good, man. Thanks a lot. Totally digging this. And this is what's playing in the background. Remember, also threw in Pentagram, First Days Here too. And this is a killer set, 2 LPs. Colored vinyl, white and purple. relapsed the these a while back, and I'll be honest, I have this dude, but I'm hanging on to this because the one I haven't opened yet. It's still sealed. So, and I know you appreciate that. You're all into the sealed vinyl and all that. But this one will get played, and I actually have this on CD also. So now I have a player copy. Totally appreciate that. And it's VCLT from Myber, so it's hanging in the collection. And this is killer. I had this on CD a while back when it first came out, and very happy to have it on vinyl. Destruction, all hell breaks loose. Full on German thrash, just rip your head off. Amazing. This came out, it originally came out in like 2000, yeah, 2000, and this was pressed in 2011 on Nuclear Blast, and it's colored vinyl with a poster and everything. So, thanks, brother. Like I said, totally appreciate everything you sent, and it couldn't have come at a better time. So, we'll be spinning those today, especially the Destruction, man. It's incredible to have on vinyl. Alright, I haven't been in the shop for a while. Just been chilling, listening to stuff's laying around here. It hasn't got spun yet. Have been ordering some stuff here and there, and there might be one or two things in here. But see what we got. There's some metal, some rock, maybe a jazz or two. I can't remember. Full stack. Just got this in Friday. Pre-ordered Kiss Carnival of Souls. Sounds great for what it is. Just kind of happy to have it on vinyl. You know, I never thought would see it on vinyl, like an original, real deal, official pressing deal. Not the best album. Side 1 isn't too bad, and side 2 just goes downhill quick. It's like they were trying to be Soundgarden without the Soundgarden vocals. You know, they were. It was the early '90s, I guess. They were trying to fit in and keep the career going. Alright, this is a bit of a grail, I guess you could say. Never see this around, and I saw it a little shop in DC a while back when I grabbed it real cheap. It's Elf, LA59. This is their second album, and Elf, of course, has Ronnie James Dio. It's his band before. Basically, most of this band got absorbed into Rainbow. And this is the same as Carolina County Ball, but this is the LA pressing, the US pressing. It was called LA59 with a different cover, but basically same album. Really good. I mean, it's, you know, just rock, 70s rock, a little bit of, you know, from MGM. You can hear the Dio stuff coming through with some of the lyrics and all that. And Dio sounds great. Sounds just like Dio. But basically second album. I have the third album, Trying to Burn the Sun, and still need the self-titled first album. I'd like to come across that. I know they reissued that like as a picture disc a while back, but I'm not too interested in that. I probably picked this up 2-3 years ago, and it's a best of, so I just never got around to listening to it. Really happy to have it, but when I finally pulled it out and stuck it on the turntable. Iron Maiden, Edward the Great, the greatest hits. It's 2 LP, and this is like 2002. This was released. Nice gatefold, 2 picture discs, you know, typical Maiden picture disc, but they sound great. And really happy to have this. I found this still sealed. It's got a little bit of a bump here in the bottom, no big deal, just bent a little bit. But I found this at a record show for I can't remember. It was like $30 or something. So I was happy with that. I think it Excuse me. I think it goes for way more than that now. Priest live. Just like I said, picking stuff out of the piles to check out. It's a good live album. I saw him on this tour. If you've ever seen Heavy Metal Parking Lot, where the guys were filming in the parking lot at the Capitol Center in DC at a pre-show, you know, filming all the goofy metalhead kids. I was at that show. Unfortunately or fortunately, I didn't end up on that video. But same tour, you know, the Turbo deal. And I was thinking about the other day, I hated Turbo back in the day when it first came out. Loved Priest and still went to see him because of their older stuff. Man, I hated Turbo. And now I love Turbo. I don't know what it is. Just when I was a kid, for some reason, it turned me off. They were going more commercial, whatever. Anyways, just kind of throwing that in there. King Diamond, Abigail. This was in the files I listened to. Pulled this out and played it, and first side sounded great. Flipped it over, and I didn't notice when I picked this up, evidently. Huge gash on side 2, and I'm like, crap. Other than that, it looks great. It's like, well, I listened to what I can of it, dropped the needle, and kind of walked away. And the next thing I know, that side ended. The needle picked up. Never heard a pop, never skipped, nothing. And you can run your finger across this thing, and you can feel this huge gash in the vinyl. It doesn't make a noise. Can't even tell it's there. It's crazy. So I'm gonna hang on to it. Excuse me, Odin. Don't take no for an answer. And this one autographed, all written up on, and everything else. Got this down at a place called Joint Custody in DC. Good while back. But happy to have it, even though somebody wrote on it. Next, Geisha, Phantasmagoria. And this band originally had Mickey D. Drummer went on to be with King Diamond, right? And of course Motorhead forever now. Incredible drummer. He's not on this album, but it's signed by him. And I know where I got this from. The dude had a huge collection of metal, and like 50% of it was autographed. He would take everything to get it autographed. It's kind of weird. Mickey D's not on this album, but he's on the early demos. So I guess that's why he got him to sign it. High Roller reissue of Manila Road's Voyager. Been trying to check out more Manila Road. Interesting band. I'm not over the moon about them, but am trying to check them out more because I know they got a huge cult following. So just kind of trying to see what the deal is. Doro, True at Heart. Pretty good album. This is from '91. It's German pressing on Vertigo. And other than when she slips into the ballads, it's a good album. It's pretty rocking. Some of the ballads, you know, too many, gets old. But dig it overall. It's a weird album. Turbo, Heavy Water. These guys are from the Czech Republic. And this is from '85. I looked them up, and it's like their second album. They were pretty big there, evidently. I know very little other than what I've looked up. And they're just kind of rock, little prog leanings, I guess. Interesting. Nothing fantastic. Drum machine, it sounds like, on most of it. But, you know, and it's from, you know, made in Czechoslovakia. Export Prague? I don't know. Interesting. Grabbed it. It was cheap. Another copy of this. I got a couple copies of this. I just totally love this album. When I find it cheap, in good shape, I pick it up. Circus of Power. if you haven't checked out Circus of Power, just do so. Just amazing straight rock band out of New York. Just motorcycle rock, whatever you want to call it, man. It's just bluesy, heavy, touches of AC/DC. Just really, really good band. Three-Man Army, Third of a Lifetime. This was their first album. Great band, 70s. This is 72, I think. They started off as Gun. It's got the Paul and it's the Gerbitz brothers. I can't think of the other one now. But they started off as Gun, ended up changing to Three-Man Army. Ended up being Baker Gerbitz's Army, which had Ginger Baker on drums, power trio. The brothers are bass and guitar, but great 70s hard rock. Everything I've tried by them so far, I've totally loved. Next is it Josephus? Not Dead Yet. Unreleased 1978 studio sessions and live. This is number 208 on Shroom Angel. The early recordings from 78 on this are fantastic. There's some newer stuff on here where they've done some live shows. That's cool, but didn't do much for me. But those early recordings are great, man. Killer band. Really dug this. Dug half of it, to put it that way. Nazareth, Expect No Mercy. It's freaking Nazareth. It's a good album. 70s rock. What more do you want? Look at the freaking cover. You can find it cheap. Pick it up. Put it on your turntable. Drop the needle and enjoy. Grinder Switch. Honest to Goodness. Just southern rock. What was this on? Capricorn, 1974. It's good 70s southern rock sounding kind of thing. Total Blind Buy, reissue, new, cheap. It's Jack McDuff, Sophisticated Funk. Gotta love the cover. Really good, just kind of jazz, soul, I guess you could say. I don't know, I'm not really good with this genre, but I know what I like, and I like this. Need to check out more of this dude. I found this a while back. I was pretty excited. Back in the day, I wasn't a huge fan of these guys, but it was cool to find. You don't find Sub Pop stuff, original Sub Pop stuff, too often. And listening to this was great, man. I don't know what I was thinking back in the day. It's the Fluid, Roadmouth. This is on Sub Pop from 1989. Just that early, heading into the grunge Seattle sound or whatever. But this is killer. Really good. Come on. Gotta love this cover. Green Slade, Time and Tide. And I bought this 1000% because of that cover. That's a killer cover. Knew nothing about them. I think I've seen some people, show some stuff into BC, but UK, Prague, I guess. Pretty good stuff. But I have to say, the best thing about this is the cover. The cover is amazing. And the last, this was like a dollar fine somewhere, the Abstracts. Late 60s. It's on Pompeii. California band, I believe. I think this was their only album. I looked it up back when I listened to it. And just that 60s sunshine pop, maybe garagey kind of. Worth a buck, definitely. That's it, VC. It's been a while since the last update, so there you go. I'd like to thank everybody that's been subscribing and commenting. And I'm slacking big time. Sorry, everybody. I'm still trying to catch all the videos I can. I'm not always leaving comments. Just it's that time of year. It's the worst time of year. I hate summer. I hate summer. I hate summer. But here we are. We'll get through. It'll be snowing in no time. Yay. Alright, everybody. Hope everybody else that enjoys summer is enjoying it. And I'll be back soon. Hopefully, maybe some more 1 album in 1 minute videos coming up. And that's it. Later, BC.